One of our superstars
Yeah,
who has made it to the world. He's with Queen B now. I'm talking about Shatta Wale and Beyonce. Kwame Datsi, what's going on?
So Shatta Wale is going international. You know, he's been called local champion for a long time.
Literally, yeah.
Exactly. And now he's getting to the international level. He's even there now.
In a big way.
Getting all the buzz on social media everywhere. And I think there's a great thing that has happened to the industry. And he shared his story, talked about how one of his partners in the US, a fantasy entertainment worker called Leslie, called him one day and told him Beyonce wanted to work with them.
Wow.
And so he was very happy. He didn't even expect something of the sort to happen to him at that time. And he had an interview with Xylophone FM yesterday in the morning, telling us all the processes that he had to go through from recording, for his team to listen to several times, send the audio. It got to a time they had to even send the audio back to him because he did it in a different format. Okay, so it was a great experience working with Beyonce, and we're expecting to have the song tomorrow when it's finally out. So if you don't mind, we'll listen to the interview that he had on
Yes, please.
first, and
Let's do that.
Yeah, we see what really happened.
Okay, so we'll take a look at the interview he had with Xylophone.
Like it was a whole, miraculous something. I didn't know. It was crazy. So we sent it to Leslie, and Leslie was like, okay, he also likes it. Since we like it, and Chris and Bulldog has confirmed, so he's going to send it to them. So actually, he sent it to them. I was waiting. That was a Friday, so I was waiting. And the next day, he called me and was like, boom, like, they like the thing. I was like, huh. They like Beyonce listen. So yeah, she came to the studio and they all listened to it, and she was like, she loves it, it's perfect. So, we should send the vocals. So we sent the vocals to them. That was on Saturday. And Saturday, Leslie called back again and was like, they want to speak to me. So I was like, well, maybe I'll go do some mistake again. God, make this thing. So they came and were like, we like the verse, we like everything you did on the song, it's nice. But Beyonce wants you to sing her part in one of the lines that she did. Like, there's a hook, a post, a verse. So when they sent it to me, I was like, okay, so I should sing the post and the verse. And they were like, yeah, I should do that side. And Beyonce sang that part actually. So when they brought it, I was like, okay, cool, let me just sing. So I had to listen to the things that she was saying carefully. They sent me the lyrics. I studied the lyrics. And the first time I heard the song even, I was like, was that Beyonce? Because it was a LionKing movie. I think she was trying to get the message like direct to Africa. So she was sounding so much like an African girl, So I was like, wow. Then I also need to sound like the way she sounded on the song. So I have to actually go through the lyrics well, study it, and sing the way she was singing, like exactly. And we sent it back, and I kept praying. I don't have any malam again, apart from God. Because all the malams have lied to me, taking my money. So I was like, okay, I'm praying to God that she would really love this. And we sent it to them and they were like, perfect, they like it. So, they're going to work.
So our very own Shatta Wale.
Yeah, is that something international?
Go ahead, Kwame.
So this is actually good news for the industry, and he's going to get the mileage on the international market. Now people are going to know him worldwide, and I also think that it's going to earn him a lot of awards, nominations, if you like, because over the years people have said, oh, Shatta Wale is not even gotten BET before, nomination before, and all that. I think this is the time he's getting the spotlight all over, but he's not only the only person who is going to benefit from this. Beyonce is also going to benefit because, according to her, she was trying to get sounds from the whole of Africa, some voices, trying to tap into every bit of rhythm from the African continent. So basically, she's trying to spread her tentacles to the African countries and also capture our market as well. Because if the song is played, is released tomorrow, Ghanaians who may not have even heard of Beyonce before will try to listen to it because of our own King Shatta Wale.
Okay.
So
let me come
that's
to
it's a two-way thing.
There.
Exactly,
Let me come to you now.
Yes.
Shatta.
Yes.
He is flawed.
Yes.
But when you look at his career,
yes,
he's worked hard.
Yes.
He's been consistent.
Yes.
year in, year out, other artists are doing collaborations with foreign artists, winning awards. He's not getting any of it, but he's stayed the course. What lessons can other artists learn from him as far as staying authentic?
Authentic, you said the right word, authenticity. Authenticity is the key. And being original, and that's what Shatta Wale is. Shatta Wale is original. He has his own movement. He does not copy. He stays himself. And year in and year out, this young man produces quality music. Imagine someone, Beyonce, international artist.
It doesn't get any higher than Queen B. I'm just saying. Who's higher than Beyonce?
Kwame doesn't say the person that has never heard of Beyonce. If you have not heard of Beyonce, you must be living under a rock. Queen B, I'm a beehive.
If an Essence fan somewhere may not have.
That's true.
Beyonce,
or even
that's true.
It's very possible, but it's a little percentage. And I believe Dancehall King, Shatta Wale, he's first self-acclaimed himself Dancehall King. But I think we've approved of him right now, because being on the same track as Beyonce, and Beyonce has done a good job there, because TheLionKing is an African story, and I'm glad they didn't go and pick some people that don't have any African bone in them to feature in TheLionKing. They came to Africa and picked the best talents, from Tiwa Savage to Burna Boy to Techno to Wizkid to. The list is endless, and was the Kill Beats, not Kill Beats, Guilty Beats. Guilty Beats actually produced 2 sounds or 3 sounds on there, which is amazing. All the money is coming to Africa. In Africa, we are actually happy to have something like this in Africa. Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, the list is endless, and I'm very excited.
Yes, so I'm coming back to that. So Kwame, we have 2 issues here. Let's clarify. The soundtrack is Beyonce's album. It's not a soundtrack to TheLionKing, right? It's an album on its own that is inspired by TheLionKing. Now, there are some people saying, even in the TheLionKing movie, they speak Swahili.
They do.
She didn't feature any East African artists. And as much as we are happy for our West African brothers and sisters, what about the East Africans?
So I saw a tweet by Victoria Kimani complaining that the album should have had at least one Kenyan or East African artist on it. I don't know what informed their exclusion from it, but I think all the same they should be happy for us, especially Ghanaians, because most times we Ghanaians are not included in some of these things. You only see South African, you see Nigerians and all that, and okay, they are crying their own cry. We are happy right here, and if taking them out or not including them wouldn't affect the storyline or the whole process, I don't think there is anything that we should worry about, because there's a project they are embarking on, Beyonce and her team are embarking on, for a particular purpose. And if they feel that not including any Kenyan or any East African artists wouldn't spoil the beauty of the project, that is it. I understand their concern from their point of view, because if it was Ghanaians, or if we're Ghanaians, we would have also said the same thing. You know how we used to complain about some of these issues. So it is something that they have said, and they are right to say it. But we don't care so much about it, because it doesn't affect us in any way.
Shouldn't we care?
I think Africa, we are one. Fuse ODG says that all the time. As we are one. And if someone comes from South Africa, West Africa, East Africa, we are highlighting Africa as a whole. And I believe that maybe this time, no one from Kenya or East Africa was picked. But maybe next time, in another movie,
Lion Elephant.
Exactly, Lion Elephant. They will pick someone from Kenya. But I'm happy for the Nigerians. I'm happy for the Ghanaians. I can't wait. They had a premiere in London. Oh my God, it was beautiful. And Beyonce had a beautiful gold dress on with Jay. I was like, God, someone is telling the African beauty, a beautiful African story in the right light. And I can't wait to see
Kwame, last one.
Yeah.
Every time we hear African artists collaborating with a Westerner, it comes across as though we're trying too hard, right? So I can mention even Sarkodie and Ace Hood. Ace Hood is practically nobody in the ranks of respected rappers in the US. But then we inflated it to a point where it shouldn't have been, right? And then Wizkid and Drake, and you hear the album, it's great, you hear the song, but then you don't feel that authentic Wizkid anymore. It's like he's trying to be something he's not. How do we ensure that we get the way when Beyonce and Shatta Wale, it feels like a genuine partnership.
Exactly.
She didn't come in to say she said it. It's her own selfish way of entering the African market. So she also understands the importance of collaborating with local champions to excel. How do we begin moving forward to engage these artists on our own merit and not necessarily see them as you are Beyonce, so whatever you say go, but also saying you might be Beyonce in the US, but I'm also Shatta Wale in Ghana, and I have something to contribute. That's why you are coming to collaborate with me in the first place.
I think it stems from our desperation to get international. Over the years, we've always sought to be there, and it's become a very big problem because we look up at the international level and you hardly see any of our acts, for example, Ghanaians, doing collaborations or gaining that international recognition. So the least opportunity you get doing a song with an act of that stature, you feel like, okay, anything goes. Once the person says I should do this or that, if the person comes out to say that these are my terms and conditions, you need to sing in a certain way to suit my style, you just go for it because you don't want to lose that particular collaboration that is coming. But that you think is going to put you out there for people to know you on the international market. So it is our quest to be there because we think that is the only way and that is the only opportunity we would get if we miss it. And that is the reason we would settle for anything that comes our way. But I believe that moving forward, if we are really concerned about what we want to put out there, if we care about our brands, what we represent as a people, our culture, our rhythms and everything, also make sure that in as much as you are desperate to be out there, when the collaboration comes, you factor into all these things, the things that make you unique as an artist, what represents you as an artist from Africa or from Ghana. And so what you said is something that they should be thinking about as artists who are seeking to be on a level. Yeah.
Can I say something about this one? This one, I think it doesn't only go for musicians, it goes for us individuals. Sometimes, many a times, people actually do not respect the talent they have and do not know what they possess as an individual. And sometimes you get giants coming to us. Maybe people will see Beyonce as a giant, but they didn't come to you because they didn't need anything from you. They need stuff from you. So I believe people, individuals in the music industry, in the media industry, even in the banks, should know what they are worth. People won't come to you if you are not worth anything. Yeah. So you should know and actually present yourself as such. And I think our culture also makes us timid. Yeah. So we sometimes have this huge talent, but we go and we get bullied. Yeah. And actually, we sell our talent for so cheap.
Like the band, yes,
those guys. We sell our talent for so cheap, and it's a problem. Africans, we have talent. We do beautiful music. Look at Lupita. Yes, we do beautiful music, beautiful movies, beautiful everything. So have confidence in what you do and just push on, and don't feel like you are not worth anything.
Thank you very much.